Hello guys, how you doing? This is Daniel. Today I'm gonna be talking about the pre-hire process and how that works, and when you get hired for the company, when you go to the terminal, and exactly what happens. So the first thing you want to do is whatever company that you chose to work for or you apply for. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the company that provides transportation for you to go to their terminal. So what they will do is they will buy you a bus ticket, or either they will rent you a car to get to their terminal. And sometimes it can even be with the airplane. So what happens is the first day when you arrive to their terminal, um, either depending on the time of the day you arrive there, it could be like in the afternoon, at night, or early in the morning. So you're either gonna be at the terminal or the hotel that they're gonna provide for you. A lot of times they give you a room alone, or sometimes they give you a room that you share with another driver, depending on the company. So what happened is next morning, or that same day you arrive to the terminal, or if you are at the hotel, you will be picked up by the company. And first thing that what they usually do is they send you to a local clinic to do a drug test and a physical test, and a DOT card as well. Well, you're gonna be like, well, I already have a DOT card for 2 years. What a lot of companies do, they used to do, and I believe they still do. When you go there, they want to make sure that you pass their physical. They want to make sure that you are healthy before they hire you. So even though your medical card is good for 2 years, they're probably gonna get you a new one anyways. So in the next about 24 to 36 hours, your results will come back for as far as the drug test goes, and your background check. So in the meantime, you'll probably be in the classroom or doing stuff around the facility that you'll be at. Now, here's what happens. Um, when when I went to my company where I first started, it was about 20 students. Um, After 24 to 36 hours, it dropped down to 10 people. The reason for that was because some of them failed the drug test or their background check. And, you know, a lot of people went home, and what they usually do at the time is they just bring you back to the bus station, and they don't even pay your ticket to go back home. It's all on you. You have to pay for it. So the best thing to do is when you apply somewhere, you need to be honest about it, and just write down everything they ask. If they want a 3 year history, or if they want a 10 year history, whatever, it's whatever the policy is. A lot of people, a lot of companies, I should say, when they pre-hire you, they don't fully do a background check until you get to their terminal. So be careful. Make sure you ask questions about anything that you might be concerned about. And once all that is done, that you're all good, your background is good, um, then you spend about, I'll probably say about 3 to 6 days into a classroom. You will learn about the company policies. You will learn about how to how to understand the rules for the hours of service. Then you will get a chance to learn about how to use um, the atlas, the map system. They also do help you with it at some terminals. And once all that is done, then what will happen is um, you have about 2 weeks, depending on the company. It could be less, it could be more. you will train with an instructors from your company. So a lot of big companies, a lot of these big carriers, even though you have a CDL, they still have their own school. You have to graduate their school, their system, how they want you to uh, how do they want you to work. So that's actually wonderful. That's what you want. You want a company that does have that, so that way you're properly trained. So after you're done with this, you will actually do a road test with your trainer that will train you at the terminal. And once all that is done, then you will search for a a trainer that's going to take you over the road or regional or whatever you're doing, Midwest, South, North, wherever you might be located. So at that time, you will wait at the terminal for your trainer to pick you up, or sometimes you might have to drive maybe 300 miles, 500 miles to go to your trainer because they might be home. They might probably take vacation at the time, depending where you can get the trainer. And like I said, if you request someone that has experience, you will get somebody that has experience. But sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get that person with experience. But believe me, it is totally worth it. So once you have a trainer that they assign you, then you will have their information. Again, sometimes you might have this trainer and they might cancel on you, then you might have to get on another one. Sometimes that does happen. So once they assign you one, they're going to give you the information about him or her, and then you can contact your trainer and ask how much experience they have, where they have driven, what they have done, where they're from, whatever questions you want to ask, you can. Some of the most important things that you want to ask is what can you bring with you into their truck, such as food, snacks, and all the things that you are going to need. It is very important that you ask what you can bring. And it's very important to be polite and respectful to the person that will take you on the road, because you gotta understand that that's their home. You know, their truck is their home. They live in their truck every day, and you will too. Once you will go on your own solo, or if you're gonna do team, whatever you want to do. So what happens after that? You will go out with your trainer for about I would say 8 weeks, sometimes more, sometimes even more, or sometimes even less, maybe about 3 weeks. That all depends on how well you're doing on the road, how well you're backing up. A lot of certain companies, they require you to do maybe like 50 backups or even 90 backups to dog doors before you even go on your own. It all depends on the policy of the company. So these are some of the things that you want to ask the company if you want to get quick on the road on your own. See what their policies are. Because remember, when you're on your own, you actually make more money, and to me, it's more comfortable staying in the truck and alone than having somebody else with you. You know, I just personally don't like it, but I did work team for a while. I did work with my brother. He's also a truck driver as well. You know, we drove coast to coast a couple times, and I don't really like it that much because when somebody else drives and you're in the back, the whole truck shakes, like your head is bouncing up and down. It just was a really unpleasant situation, and I really wouldn't want to do that again, to be honest. So what would happen is you would go with your trainer, you would train. If everything looks good, and you know the whoever is going to take you out there, then they will tell you, hey, you know what? I think that you're ready now. You can go on your own. You can go solo. At this time, what you'll do is you'll get to the terminal. Some companies might have multiple terminals. And at that time, when you arrive to the terminal, then you will also do another road test and a skills backing up. That all depends on the company. whatever they want you to do. And once you pass all that, um, then what you can do is then you can begin your career on your own. You know, like I said in my last videos, it's tough out there to be alone on your own for a while, but you must use good common sense. You must be able to read signs on the road. You must be able to follow DOT regulations and everything else. And take your time out there when you train. Don't rush it. Um, Go on your own until you're comfortable to do so. You know, you might go to a company that it might not work out. Maybe you'll have a bad experience, but if that happens, you know, there's always another company that you can go to, and eventually you'll have a good experience. But hopefully that will happen right at the first time. But other than that, you know, this is what you need to know: what happens when you go to a terminal, when you go to a job you're gonna work for. This is a process that everybody has to go through, and you know, it's fun. It's gonna be a little bit tough. Don't give up. You know, just do your best. Um, you know, just be positive. Um, if you take this experience in a positive way, even when it's a bad day, turn it into a good day. You know, because you're gonna have to have days up and down. You know, just don't give up. It will look tough out there the first couple of days, the first couple of weeks. You might be like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do this, but you know, just be patient, and you know, eventually you will get it. You know, and that's about it. You know, I wish you guys good luck with everything, and I'll make more videos as we go on. I would like to share my experience with what I've have done all the years I've been on the road with, and I like to help people out that want to be in the trucking business. I think that it's the best industry out there, if you ask me. And I wish you guys a good day, and thank you for watching this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.